of earth. We should have standard hospitals where we can treat our people. But the major problem we really now have is the problem of insecurity. Farmers find it difficult to go to their farms. And it is already coming to the south also. So everybody is apprehensive of going to the farm. Everybody is apprehensive of going about their daily business. I don't think it is insurmountable, but by and large, we believe that the president is tackling it correctly now.
The close of that interview, he said people can't go back, farmers can't go to their farms. The situation is really coming to the south. The way he said he's coming to the south now. No, he's already in the south. It's not coming. It's already in the south. So how is that then something that will give you the impression that Nigeria is going somewhere that we are going to be, all of us are going to be proud, when rather than go after the terrorists and their sponsor, Tinubu is doing everything to placate them. He's planning to build them ranches. He's allocated money to some states to start building ranches for the Fulani terrorists. People will not even get cows anymore, but bikes and weapons. But he's doing fine. You know, the states are getting more money now, and they are committing more to their wherever. I'm not expecting to see otherwise, because that's probably who they are anyway. But another problem that the APC, Ebekebe, have done so well to, or they are doing so much to manage to suppress, is this issue of forged tax law. So they are doing everything to suppress the voices of the real people who are meant to speak. And so far, so good. They are not keeping short. And one of them even said, what you are witnessing in Nigeria right now is called the executive rascality. In brief, even Makinde Ibadan. This one first.
When I mean it's not conclusive, in parliamentary practice, you are given 7 days or 14 days to do a report. And we are asked to do this within 7 days. So in 7 days, if it is not enough for you, you do an interim report to the body that sets you up, justifying why you should be given further time to do a more detailed work. So what we have done so far is to identify that, yes, these issues exist, but there is the need to find out who did what, whether individuals or corporate entities.
Okay, that's the stage where you are now, to identify those behind these alterations and discrepancies. But based on your findings so far, and being a House member, what would you say could have led to this discrepancy in the first place?
Well, you can easily point to overzealousness by some officials on the executive side, which in summary you can tag executive rascality, if you permit my language. Because a lot of times people think that when you bring executive bills, the bills should return to you as was sent. Then we will just simply be I don't want to use rubber stamp, but it cannot be garbage in, garbage out, and that is why 360 of us sit in that assembly, and there are processes to lawmaking: first reading, second reading.
To Tinubu, that is just formalities. What is meant to be done is not done within the chamber of the House of Assembly when he was governor. So they were done in his bedroom. And in this case as well, inside the asshole rock. And those who are supposed to scrutinize that, right? Akpabiole, no, he's currently enjoying the mass decampment or whatever that is currently taking place in the state. But we'll come to that. So Makinde Ibadan took a jab at him as well. Like, it was at an event where Oshibade, the Kenneth Shatabandu, the Oshibaju. Okay, for those of you who just recently joined us, all right? So that's the man we call the Oshibade, the Kenneth Shatabandu, right? So they were at the same event where Makinde Ibadan was telling Oshibade that they actually missed in. That Nigeria they left 2.5 years ago is no longer the same Nigeria now. Okay, that things have actually become worse. And now they have a new tax law, which, according to him, he is not even sure which of the tax law the Tinubu's government is going to implement this year, or they have started implementing, the forged one or the signed one, an event.
Sir, I personally, I miss you in that position. A lot of people may not know why. Things are not really the same. Again, it's not a political talk, because I'm not on that podium. I remember I was barely 7 months into the position of the governor of Oyo State. And that was my very first public service job. And we had a crisis in the country. This was February 2020. There was COVID. And we came in for the National Economic Council meeting. It was a hot meeting. The chairman of the council came in, and a few of my colleagues, I wasn't sure whether they held a meeting before that meeting, but they came in and said, look, we should all go back and lock down our states. So for your state people, why I did not lock down during COVID was because of his decision. But we had the same situation in this dispensation. It was the tax bill. And we said, look, bring the tax bill, bring it back. Let us all have an opportunity to look dispassionately at it. But you cannot speak truth to power in this dispensation. He said, the tax bill will go ahead. It's an affront for even the governors to be saying what the presidency has done to send the tax bill to the National Assembly. They should bring it back. It won't happen. And we know where we are right now. The tax bill, we don't know what was passed at the National Assembly. We don't also know what was signed off. So when I say I miss you so much, sir. Sir.
Àmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ gbé kalẹ̀ yìí ó dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tí ọpọlọ rẹ̀ yòrò tàbí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run fi síbi aláṣà àwọn ọpọlọ rẹ̀ bí ọpọlọ ikú. Ó jọ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tọpọlọ rẹ̀ ò tó nǹkan rárá tàbí ètò wà ń bẹ kó má tiẹ̀ wúlò mọ́ rárá.
So that's Makinde Ibadan. At the point I was like, what's he talking about? Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it's. Meanwhile, it was with a call 2 days ago, I think. So in Ibadan, they call him the Agodi Emperor. There are some people who call him Agodi Emperor, especially those people they grabbed their land in the name of road construction as well. Okay, so they call him Agodi Emperor. And the former emperor, who happened to be the Ajimobi of Ibadan, the former Oyo governor, remember him, he's dead now, by the way, so he died during the COVID, unfortunately or fortunately. So he was accused of stealing the land that belongs to the people of Oyo State. That was the Ajimobi of Oyo. But his wife, Lawrence Ajimobi, damn, what is his name again? Oh my God. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's call him Ajimobi of Oyo anyway. Ajimobi of Oyo anyway. We'll leave it at that. You know what I'm talking about? Ajimobi, that's his name. His name is Ajimobi. I call him Ajimobi. So he stole the land that belonged to the people and gave it to himself. So when he died, before he died, so Makinde has become the governor by then, right? So Makinde wanted the land back. Then he died. That is the former governor. So his wife is believed, she's believed to be the witch as well. So he decided to go and bury her husband on this state government's land and all that, until Makinde eventually took the land from them. So the rest is history. Right now, the wife of Ajimobi, Florence, has been confirmed as an ambassador. So he's an ambassador designate right now. Tinubu is just here to post them to wherever they want to go to. So according to her, now that they have the control of the federal government, Oyo State 2027 is war. It is going to be war. Initially, she denied this video, by the way. Then we'll grab the full clip after.
We're going to war in 2027. That's what I tell you. It's going to be war. Head-on war. PDP must go. Whatever they want to do, whatever they want to try, whatever tricks, all powers belong to God. But we're going to beg God. And we're going to fight them. Whatever they have in the state, we have at the federal level. We have money. They have money in the state. We have money in the federal level. We have all the support we need. We're not going to be intimidated. So let them get ready for it.
They are going to war in 2027. I don't know if our children and our grandchildren are also going to be, strapped to also go to that war. He is Tinubu's ambassador. He's yet to be posted to any country as Nigeria's ambassador. That is Nigeria's ambassador to any country that Tinubu posts out to. And if Tinubu loses power in 2027, some of them may not even get posted anywhere. They will remain ambassador designated, So, because if they send her away, how is she going to fight the war? But don't be kind of like don't be mistaken, okay? She knows what she's talking about. The other one that they want to use as the candidate of the APC to replace Makinde Ibadan is the son of Benkelemesi, the Minister of Darkness in Nigeria. Well, that one that told you that it was going to generate more than 40,000 megawatts of electricity through solar panel. Well, they are now talking about bringing you what they call the meters, free meters. Tinubu is bringing you free meters, electricity meters. So, and you won't pay anything. It is renewed hope agenda for your state.
I'm quite excited and elated with what this because it's quite unprecedented. This is the first time in the history of this country when a government will be importing and buying locally this amount of meters to ensure that the power sector is completely transformed. This is like walking the talk. Our target reform in the sector is not just verbal. We are actioning it. And Nigerians could see that this is real and it's not just a promise of the tongue. And one thing I also want to mention before I stop here is to say that it is also unprecedented that these meters are to be installed and distributed to consumers free of charge. Free of charge. Nobody should collect money from any consumer. It is an illegality, it is an offense for the officials of distribution companies across Nigeria to request for a dime before installation. Even the indirect installers cannot ask the consumers for a dime. It has to be installed free. I'm quite.
Do you believe it? If you believe in PC, now if you say you can win a jumbo jet through the scratch and win. You know, you just walk to a place and just buy a scratch and win, and you are going to win a brand new jumbo jet, Boeing 747 or 777. If you believe that nonsense, right? Well, people are not. I don't think people will mind paying. I've had people lament and complain about them not being provided electricity meters. So election is coming. You're going to get electricity meters. Or what are you going to use the meters for? To measure the, is that to read your generator's electricity or what? You know, these guys have not added a single megawatt to the Nigeria's national grid in the last 2.5 years. Baba, that is even being generous. In the last 10.5 years, APC, they've added 0 megawatt of electricity to Nigeria national electricity grid in 10.5 years. Unbelievable, right? But it's true. When these guys came into power, right, Nigeria was generating, on record, Nigeria was generating about 8,000 megawatt of electricity. Yeah, 8,000. Can you believe that? The giant of Africa. So 8,000 megawatt of electricity before APC in 2015. Today, Nigeria is barely generating 5,000 megawatt of electricity. Okay, but they have all of their moguls that are always going to jump on your comment on this on social media to tell you that they have been enjoying electricity for the past. They now have 22 hours a day. We have been having electricity for the past 8 months, for the past 10 months. I even that one, Tinubu is doing well. But you saw the video of Bayoshe's brother Isaac earlier, right? That was Maitama in Abuja, posh areas where you have your lawmakers and the rest of them, right? But yeah, election is coming. They're going to bring out this stuff, right? And the Gulligos are always going to use them in validating, you know. So 2 days ago, after the Kano State governor left Wakwansop and then turned the state to APC, Wakwansop received his supporters from all over the place, right? Who came to show him what they call the solidarity. Then he decided to name that day the 23rd of January 2026, and every 23rd of January as the betrayal day in the world. And his own supporters who came to show him solidarity actually, like, I think they loved it. First, they are gathering.
Are you still the governor of Rivers State?
za su shigo yanzu don muka gaisa sannan za mu ce wanda wata wanda suka
na ga maganganu iri-iri a kan maganar ko cin amana ko butulci